vaccines. Even now, with the third wave, which how pervasive the Delta variant, which is a new variant, which is virulent and spreads rapidly, that persons who are who still get infected, but they don't fear the worst of the disease that the virus triggers, which is the COVID-19. They may get symptoms, but they generally don't end up in hospital. And it is rare that they have a fatal event as a result of being infected. What we are seeing is that most persons who are admitted to hospital, both in the United States and the United Kingdom and other countries that have published data, the vast majority, in the 90s, in terms of percentage, are persons who are unvaccinated. So what I'm about to say may offend some persons, but the reality is that the unvaccinated population could become the foundation on which the third waves are carried. And therefore, I think every single Jamaican, when the opportunity comes, when your time comes, you should do what is in your best interest, what is in your parents' and grandparents' best interest, and what is in the interest of the country, in the interest of your children to return to school. Take the vaccine. Take the vaccine. It is really unfair to ask, not to ask, but to watch others take it and hope to get a free ride on the disappearance of the virus from the society. It is not going to work like that. As we have seen, this virus intends to stick around. And the only way that it will go away is if a large percentage of the population, we are getting 65%, Minister Tufton, my personal view, non-clinical view, is that we may very well have to go even higher than the 65% to truly have an impact on this disease. As we have seen in other countries that have had inoculation, immunization rates, we take Israel, for example, it's going up to the 90s, and they are still getting infected and they're still seeing challenges. So, ladies and gentlemen, fellow Jamaicans, friends, brethren and sistren, this is serious now. We recognize the stress, the psychological strain, emotional strain. We heard the cries. We try to give little relief. But this pandemic, this virus is serious. And I can only appeal to the good sense and reason of the people of Jamaica.
Thank you so much, Prime Minister, for outlining all the measures and, of course, appealing to Jamaicans.